Hello everyone, I'm Metaslave and welcome to chapter 13 of my Conquest Max Round Efficiency. This is the first route map we've had in a while, but it also features some promoted mini-bosses who are quite dangerous. Takumi, Reina, and Orochi. They all are pretty tough to deal with and need some concrete plans in order to be dealt with. But fortunately for me, I do have that. The first thing I'm doing here is reclassing Corrin to Dread Fighter to use an arm scroll, because I want to boost sword rank and axe rank at the same time, and this is the easiest way to, and the dread scroll is like the easiest way to do that, since I'm on the way to reclassing to Valiant Knight anyway, so it doesn't like cost me an extra heart seal. I can just dread scroll into heart seal instead of just heart sealing like I would have. Now I have C axes, which is important for dealing with Reina, because that's a little extra hit, not only from the weapon triangle bonus at C axes, but also the +5 hit you get at C axes. I need as much hit as I can possibly get because Reina has air superiority, which is a skill that boosts her avoid against flying enemies by 30. I'm going to be using this +2 bronze axe here, but if I'm going to use a physical weapon against Reina like that, I need a way to be able to two-shot the paired Armor Knights and Wyvern Riders that will come attack me on enemy phase. And to do that, I need 30. To kill the Armor Knights, which are like the bulkiest possible enemy there, I need 35 attack. Normally, you would need 2 energy drops, like if you had like 90% binomial strength on Corrin, but I have a little better than that, so I only use 1 energy drop. Kaze is going to be the one that deals with the Armor Knights near Takumi and like combined to kill Takumi himself, but he needs to be able to survive Javelin Armor Knight plus Takumi for reasons I'll explain a little later. Camilla is the unit that is going to deal with Orochi group, and she needs enough res to survive everything even after getting CO res by Orochi, but she also needs enough magic or magical attack to two-shot Orochi, or to 2-round Orochi, so 4-shot. She accomplished this with a +2 Thunder and Tonics and a Nyx pair up, but this is a situation where I wish I could bypass forging limits, because if I allowed a +3 fire, then Camilla could use a more accurate weapon against these, but it would have been more punctual for me to have used skill and lock tonks on her, because it actually would make a difference, but alas, it doesn't really matter too much. It's just a micro thing. It's time to attack Reina here, and as I alluded to before, like she's really annoying to hit. This is only displayed 90, even with all the skill and luck stacking that I have on Corrin here, including a Niles pair up. I brought the Oni here because he can get a level off these Armor Knights with the hammer pretty easily. He attacks the one with a javelin, so that the other two will attack him on enemy phase. Kaze needs to deal with this, just kill this Steel Lance Armor Knight, because he would probably kill him on enemy phase if he was left alive. He's also the only one of these enemies that can't counter him, so it's a perfect fit. As you can see, Camilla has not great hit on some of these diviners, but it is what it is. Takumi moves first here, and Kaze does need to hit one of the Sting Shuriken hits, and that's okay, and he does, so it's perfect. If he doesn't, he could probably make up for it by hitting both dual Shuriken hits next turn. But he misses next turn anyway, so it's good that he hit one here. The Oni now gets the level up he needs and gets shove, which it was nice, again, I purposely captured one that already had zero res so that I only needed 1 level. Camilla can survive all the enemies that attack her here, including this diviner that misses her, but she just got a lucky dodge, which is what it is. So Kaze needs to survive Javelin plus Takumi, because if he doesn't, then the Javelin guy will move before the diviner because he sees a kill, which means that he'll die instead of getting hit by the diviner and then blocking the Javelin hit. Because even if the 1 damage that the diviner was doing would kill him in addition to Javelin plus Takumi, he would block the final hit and be fine. Now the paired Wyvern plus armor is attacking Corrin, and like I said, he needs to two-shot the armor in return for this whole Bronze Axe plan to not be a bust. And now he also deals with the Cavaliers. And the issue with Corrin here is, you want to be able to, survive everything, but you also want to not have enemies choose not to attack you. And one of these Cavaliers is a Beast Killer, which gives him really pathetic attack because Corrin is not on a beast. If it weren't for this guy, I could have much better defense and therefore have 0 issues surviving. But even as it is, the chances of Corrin getting hit enough that they're too weak to survive everything that gets thrown at them are very, very low. The way that paired armor and wyvern, like those last two paired dudes move is kind of like finicky. I found that when I put Elise and Azura in the positions that I did, which was just keeping them out of range of everything, but keeping them like somewhat west, those wyverns prefer to go west. Like to keep west, which means that Corrin can still visit that village and be like still in their range. Like I said last turn, Kaze just needs to hit one dual shuriken hit since he did hit one dual sting shuriken hit, and which is good because he did miss there. Now that the Oni got the level, it's fine for Silas to, you know, take the lead again because I do need him for something next turn, even if these guys on the top right, their combat work is mostly done. Camilla can move down. I could have put her like the spot diagonal to this instead. That would have been a little better because that could mean I could theoretically attack Scarlet group with Camilla next turn. But it's fine. I just use Corrin anyway, and so Camilla just finishes off Orochi on enemy phase. I equipped the Horse Spirit against these armors because I wanted to make sure that the armors would prefer to attack me over the wyverns. But I think in hindsight, it would have been smarter to do the Bronze Axe because I take around the same amount of damage, but I have a better chance of dodging, which again just means I am guaranteed higher chances of being at high enough health for Scarlet. In this particular like demonstration, I have enough health and then some, so it's fine. And even if I didn't, like Scarlet, some of Scarlet's groups that would be threatening Corrin, those Wyvern Riders, they have really pathetic hit anyway because they have like pretty inaccurate weapons versus weapon triangle advantage. So Camilla and Corrin are a little too busy. I already got the Arm Scroll Village, but Camilla and Corrin are a little too busy to get the 5,000 gold village, which is why I use Silas here. Because Camilla, as you can see, like that village is not in range of these last two wyverns, which is why Camilla moves down here before Corrin deals with these enemies. I didn't want to. I wanted to like not one shot this wyvern rider to build up to better build up guard gauge, but I didn't. Yeah, it's just a nice little touch, I guess. As you can saw on the beginning of player phase, Benny and Charlotte joined. They start beyond level 10 and are in classes that are pretty decent for backpacking purposes, but their stats are too bad to actually fight. So they backpack quite a bit going forward, but they never actually see combat. Charlotte is especially notorious for being a backpack because she's just a free berserker. And yeah, Scarlet's, like I said, Scarlet hits pretty hard, and she uses a lance for weapon triangle advantage, but her underling that doesn't get blocked by Corrin doesn't have a very good hit. Camilla finishes off these two wyvern riders while Corrin finishes off the diviner, and that is chapter 13 completed in 3 turns. I will see you next time.